It was at the Nuremberg Toy Fair in 2018 that WSI Models revealed its new models for Palfinger. They were trucks with Palfinger hook lifts with removable containers. And in this review we take a look at one of the first models. It is a Volvo FH4 with sleeper cab, and it has the hook lift system together with a hook lift asphalt container. This particular model is made for Palfinger, which is why it comes in a Palfinger branded box. But once we open it up, we see the insides are like the usual WSI packaging. So that means the first thing we need to do is to cut the factory tape. And it's about time we got good at doing this instead of faffing about. With the lid opened up, we can just lift out the model. And there's no assembly to do because this model is complete out of the box. The Volvo chassis is nicely detailed with the gearbox, drive shaft and rear axles made of metal, and there are different tyres on the front and rear axles. The Volvo cab has got nice little stub aerials and colour-coded door mirrors, and there's a good looking Volvo grille. There's nice lights, but there's no number plate because this is a generic truck. Among the nice detailing is the fuel tank and the AdBlue tank, and they give the vehicle a realistic appearance. And the container has nice shiny sides, with the plastic top having texture like tarpaulin. There are nice textured wheel arches, and a particularly nice touch is that the hydraulic ram jackets are metal. There are also nice sharp Palfinger graphics, and there are plastic rollers at the back. We move out onto the Cranes etc. test track, and for our first test we see that the Volvo rolls along very nicely in a straight line. There is some steering on the front axle, although it's not a full lock, but at least we can pose it and the model will drive in a shallow curve. As always, we like to see what's making the model move along, and if we tilt the cab we can see there's a Volvo engine underneath. It looks nice enough, and there's the Volvo name on it. This is an asphalt container, so it has a cover to keep the asphalt warm and that just pulls off. And then we can see the super shiny half pipe shape. And definitely this container has not yet seen any asphalt. To empty the container you just tip it in the normal way, and the twin hydraulic rams are nice and smooth. If we then turn it around we can see that the tailgate flap opens, but it's not free swinging and it does not flap about. So giant fingers are required to operate it. But what's different about this truck is that it has a hook lift system, so that means we can detach the container that it's carrying. And now let's demonstrate how that works. The container is pushed back on the telescopic arm and then raised up, and it firstly uses the rollers at the back of the truck and then its own rollers until it's laid flat. And after that you can unhook it and drive away. This is a very nice looking model from WSI, and it has the usual high standard of detailing. What makes it particularly interesting is the Palfinger hook lift system, and that has been implemented very well. So models of this type will pose well with others, and it's easy to rate it as very good.